come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Going play action with Stevens. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Jets at 9 timeouts, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Stevens to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Stevens. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stevens. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Let's go. Steal. Check steal.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Straight ahead is Strong. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run with Strong. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown! Pierre Strong long. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right. Ball red. You, yellow. Red.
Stevens now off the play fake. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
In motion right is Wilson.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. This one swung outside to Strong. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. In motion, Hill. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, he's got a man complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Strong. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready, play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Strong. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready,
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40. Bounce.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Play action. Here's Stevens. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go. Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Blue striker.
In motion right is Wilson.
Stevens setting up to throw it.
Steps up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on, set.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
The final shot before break. Stevens. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the ready. Check, man.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Pause red. You yellow. Striker 3-3.
Straight ahead is Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch out, man. 50 Fury.
Stevens. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins, 26 yards. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On second down, Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Gets it to Strong. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Ready up. Check, hut.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Stevens. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Stevens. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll give to Hall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Stevens. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Stevens. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go with Strong. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Yellow, color. Call red. Hey, green. You, yellow. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense some credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Strike two.
Tua on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Green. 6, 7.
Going play action with Stevens. Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Strikers, 3-3.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Stevens to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack at this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Little striker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevens forced out to his left. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Stevens.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing after the interception. Stevens. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year.